after the show, after Sunday Praise, I get a chance to sit and just hang out. Now, Percy Robinson was on the show today, and now we're going to find out a little bit more. Oh, y'all making fun of me? Is that what happened? They're making fun. Percy Robinson is here, and he has new music that's out. He's working on a project, and a lot of you know who he is. You've seen him at different churches worshiping, but now he's here with us, and now it's time for your project. It's your turn.
It's my turn. It's my turn and my time.
Yeah, so, I think so. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I promise you. Everybody says, Percy, you never show it. But I just, I don't want to jump on the table and do, somersaults and stuff like that. But I'm really excited because I've been working so hard.
You have been.
I think that, when you are invested in something, you have a right to really take and say, this is my baby. I am going to do this into completion. And matter of fact, last week, the Lord told me to stop competition and focus on completion. Mm-hmm. In other words, don't worry about what other people are doing in the industry. Don't worry about what people are doing to the left or the right. But focus on completing what I've given you, the assignment I've given you.
That's good.
And I'm holding on to that. So I'm not competing. What someone does is what they do. That's what God called them to do.
That's
I can't,
good.
I have to do what God has called me to do. He graces you where He assigns you.
Amen.
So I want to walk in that.
That is so good. You know how long people spend wasting time looking at other people in their lane?
Absolutely. And
God's giving you your own lane to be in.
He's created you to do what He has called you to do.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So what do you do?
So in regards to what?
Well, I know you cook for one.
I went to culinary school. I went to culinary school and I don't do that anymore. But I had a catering, business.
You did?
I did. I was catering. And let me tell you something. In culinary school, it was majority men.
I wanted to go.
Yeah, it was majority men. But I did that, and But I led worship at my former church for many years. Choir director, worship leader, and I've done background for a lot of different people. And now I'm currently at Change Church, which is my leader is Dr. Darius Daniels and Lady Shamika Daniels, who I ultimately and awesomely love. Today's Pastor Appreciation Day, but I'm here at the radio station, so I love y'all. I do appreciate it.
You did a shout out appreciation.
I love y'all so much, but that's where I'm at right now, and I'm so excited about that. So I did a recording last May 20th, 2017, and I'm finally working on the finishing touches on getting this project out. The name of the project is called All Glory Goes to You. And I don't know if I can say it any plainer than that. This goes to Him because He's the author and finisher of my faith. He's the one that called me. He's the one that graced me to do it. He's the one that gave me the gift to do it. So I'm giving this back to Him. This really goes back to Him. And I am just, there's some songs on there that the Lord has given me to write. And He's blessed me with so many people. They say what makes a great recipe. The best recipe is the greatest ingredients, good ingredients. And I had to use some fresh ingredients. I couldn't go with any stale herbs. I couldn't go with any stale products. I had to use some fresh ingredients.
Yes.
And what happened was I didn't even know who was going to MD this project. And I ran into someone on social media.
What?
I lie to you not. I ran into this guy on social media because I was going through something, and the song that came to my mind was, "It won't always be like that. The Lord will perfect which concerned be turning around for me." I got in the car, that song was on. I went on social media, this guy was playing the song and singing. I said, "Lord, is this a sign?" Needless to say, almost 2 years later, Stefano Buchanan out of Atlanta, Georgia, is my MD, my producer, my brother. And God literally allowed him to be my Aaron Lindsay.
Wow.
Which is who Israel Houghton talks about.
Yes.
When God births you with someone, they bring it out of you. It's like when Mary and Martha came together and both of their babies leaped.
Yes.
This is what happened when I was able to connect with him. And the rest is history. The rest is history. Yeah, we're making things happen. And Corey Alexander out of Atlanta is my co-producer. I love him with my whole heart. And I have a group of a team, PKR Ministries, about 18 members. They came together because you can't do it by yourself.
You need help.
Jesus had disciples.
You need help.
He only took 3 of them with him for the most part, but He still had people that He brought around the round table and said, "Listen, this is what we're going to do." So I'm never that person to say, "Liz, I got this by myself."
I got
not
it.
At all.
Yeah.
Nope, not at all. I needed the help. I needed everyone to, put in and just really bring to the table, and that's why we're here today.
Now, you have a great speaking voice, too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I was told I needed to go to a Toastmasters years ago.
Okay.
Because they said when you
It helps you, yeah.
They said when you're in public, you can't keep saying and that's what I said. Yeah, so now I went to like one class and feel like I can, I could be the president of the United States now, but I'm good. I'm getting comfortable with it now because I believe that God has given me something to say. So I got to learn how to say it so that it comes out right.
Ooh, that's good. Learn how to say it so it comes out right. Yeah. God's given you something, but learn how to say it. Can you? It's so selfish of me to keep asking you to sing something.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
But can you just give us a little something? It's so selfish of me. It's selfish of me because I love your ministry.
Okay.
But just a little something, just like you did in the studio.
Okay.
Just
one of my favorite songs is by Travis Green. And Travis, if you're out there listening, call me. No, but it says, be still and know that I am God. Just trust and know that I am God. For I'm in control. I am still God. Oh, I am God. Oh. And the reason why the song blesses is because sometimes you just have to sit still. And in spite of the noise, the confusion, the frustration, all that's going on around you, and God is saying, if you just be quiet and listen, you'll figure out a way to get out. And I had to literally sit down and listen and say, God, I believe that even in this fiery furnace, that you'll be there with me. And he said, you won't come out smelling like smoke. You won't be hurt, you won't be harmed, but I've got you covered. And I believe that God truly has his people covered. And for those out there, really understand that God has you covered. He has got you covered. He will not leave you nor forsake you. So be still and know that he's God. Wait until he says go and watch him just really, really keep his word. I'm a product of God keeping his word. Yes. Every promise is true.
Amen.
Every promise is true. Yeah.
Amen. Percy was a part of the powwow. It was in March 10th.
March 10th.
It was an awesome time.
Amazing.
He came forward with music, and it was just.
We had a great time.
We did. So get ready. There'll be a powwow too.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I want y'all to get ready. His project should be out July.
We're pushing for July for the full project to come out, and we've been working hard. So it's not we're not taking it lightly. I want to present God our best. I believe in presenting the best. So we're taking time because sometimes quality takes time. For those that understand what that quality takes time.
Yeah.
So, but we're doing our best to make sure that it's presentable to God, and then God can breathe on it, and then it can be a blessing to many others. Yeah. So.
Give all your social media.
So my MySpace account. No, I'm just talking.
Wait, tell them the name of this. You want the single? They can get the single now,
so the
right?
single now, yes, you can get the single. The single is called "Lord, You're Amazing." It's on all digital outlets, and that came out March 16th, and you can go support the single. And my social media handles are Facebook, Purcell Robinson, Percy Robinson. Instagram is Percy Robinson. PKR Ministries is another name. And we're working on Twitter, and we're getting on all that stuff. We're going to work on our website. Don't forget that information.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to make sure I tell you.
I'm going to have a website by midnight.
According to Liz. 5 minutes, his website will be up.
But and you can also, if you want me for ministry engagements, it's book Percy Robinson at gmail.com.
Come on.
One of the team members will get back to you. And I don't have a crazy writer. There's no Oreo cookies and buffalo wings that need to be given to me and stuff like that.
What?
I just want some water. People get crazy.
I need blue cheese.
I need blue cheese with just the cheese in it. But I love God. And Liz, real quick, years ago, my prayer was when I felt that God was going to call me into ministry, I prayed that God would give me his heart for his people. Because I felt like that was the only way to properly minister when God allowed me to see his people like he sees them. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes we can get so temperamental when we be like, I don't really care for us, so I'm not really going to go. I wanted to minister from a place that God sees his people, and that really is the reason why I can honestly minister. And it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what is going on. I'm coming from a place where I see past what you're going through, because God sees past who we are.
Yes.
He sees us as his workmanship. He says we're the apple of his eye. So I'm like, you know what, Lord, let's go. If there's 10 people, if there's 20 people, if there's 20,000 people, my worship hits the stage because this is not what I just do on the stage. I literally will walk around the house and just say, I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you. I live, you know, because it has to be something that's daily. When it's not daily, it won't come out right. It'll be something that has to be mustered up. I don't want to have to muster up worship. I don't want to have to, all right, let me get 10 minutes of hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
I need a cheerleader.
I just want to present who God has been to me.
You know what? I have to say this. We thought we were ending this, but we're not ending it just yet. I was at an event, and we were together, and I had a chance to see Percy minister. He had a single out, the single he just talked about, but he didn't do that single. He did what God told him, and I'm saying this to all the artists. To me, it's always important, do what God says. Don't feel like, I gotta do this because there's a radio personality here, and maybe I'll get my song played, or maybe, you better flow the way God wants you to flow, and that'll make a difference, and that will move on the heart of the people more so. Because I came up to you after, I was just like,
you were like really like Percy.
That, really.
And that was, you know, it was God. I take no credit. I didn't know what I was going to do, and God literally spoke in my ear and said, "This is what you're going to do," and I flowed with it. Didn't know what it was going to be received or how it was going to be received, but
and you didn't care. It was like God told you it, and that was enough.
Because I felt Him. When He's there, I'm good. It's like when your father comes in the room and you're like, I got you covered. I'm like, okay, we'll go with it. Let's go with it. I don't care what y'all say. Daddy got my back.
Exactly. And that touched me more than hearing your single.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. I believe in it, you know. And there's been places where I've gone recently where I never got to sing the single because I didn't feel like it was appropriate for that time.
See?
And God told me, He said, don't worry about it. Just minister, and then, you know, I'll make up the difference.
Isn't that good? I'll make up the difference.
He always gives above and beyond.
What a great God. One more time before you go, give your social media, let everybody know.
Social media on Facebook is Percy Robinson. There's also Percy Robinson. Instagram is Percy Robinson and PKR Ministries. To every independent artist that's out there right now and you're so tired of being in your church because you feel like God has called you to something greater and something bigger, stay where you are, stay planted. But start thinking about all that God has given you. Don't give up. Because I promise you, the reason why I'm here today is because I stayed in my place.
Amen.
I stayed in my place.
Yes.
I was in the foundational place. I began to really, really soak up God's word. And I started saying, God, it's not about what I want to do in my timing, it was about your timing. So be encouraged. Don't stop dreaming, but don't allow the dream to consume you. Allow God to consume you. Let God be your focus. And God will begin to push you from where you thought was the back and start moving you to the front. Because if He's giving you a word, if He's giving you something to do, He needs that to happen through you. That's why He gave it to you. He's giving you passion for a reason. So don't be discouraged. Don't fall back. Don't allow what you see on the left or the right to discourage you. But go harder for God. Forget about everything else. Go harder for Him and watch you. When you delight yourself in the Lord, He'll give you the desires of your heart. Let God do it. That's the word.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. We got a studio audience here. Well, that's good. Again, I want you to follow Percy Robinson. Make sure you're checking out all the social media. I want to help get his friends up. And not that he doesn't have friends, but we want more folks to come over and know about his ministry. Percy, I know you're going to be back again because the CD's coming out July. So don't go anywhere. Hang around for a little bit. But I'm going to have Donna Franklin come over. She has a magazine we're going to talk about. She's a fashion. I guess so. She's a fashion designer. So welcome Donna Franklin, and she is bringing the colors today.
Thank you so much.
And so you're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
So let's talk about first and foremost. You got the pink. You're wearing pink. I know what pink means. Let everybody know what
I am
pink
a breast
means.
cancer survivor, and my magazine is D. Moshel, fashion magazine for breast cancer survivors. And what it does is gives a lot of information to women and men that's dealing with breast cancer. It's very informative. When they're diagnosed with breast cancer, it gives the information what they'll deal with, the different stages, things that you don't know what's going to happen and what to do. Like when I was diagnosed, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, information, where to find it. For us as Black African American women, it's hard to find a lot of great resources and information. So what I want to do is bring a magazine to give information to us as a people.
Yeah.
Great information. All the information that you need to know will be in Demo Shell's Fashion Magazine.
That's great. Now, one thing people don't know, men get breast cancer
Yes.
also.
Yes, they do.
People don't realize that.
Mhm. Yes,
So,
I put that in there too. I had interviewed a young man that had breast cancer, 2 of them that had breast cancer as well, and they struggle. And I also put it out there for men to get tested as well. But early detection saved lives. I worked in the hospital in the breast cancer unit, and before I was diagnosed, I was dealing with breast cancer women. I was in fashion, so all this came together.
yeah.
Fashion, breast cancer. I was working in Victoria's Secrets, fitting bras for women that's gone through a double mastectomy, Nordstrom, and different bra specialists. So I said, Lord, what do you want me to do? What shall I do? I want to give back. I want to be an inspiration. I want to help.
Yeah.
And going to Pastor Donnie McClurkin, he is my pastor.
Shout out to Pastor Donnie.
Pastor Donnie McClurkin, yes. He, he said, look at your hands and put it to your head and ask God to, put them together. What can this mind and this hand put together, come together, and go out there and do what God wants you to do? And I was serious about it. And I took on that. And that's what God gave me, to do fashion for breast cancer women. Those women that are out there struggling to find out what beautiful dresses. Once you had a double mastectomy, that's gone. You feel like you're lost. You feel like your self-esteem has gone down. And so I want to bring life back into women, and put on beautiful colors. You see my colors?
Yeah, you came and I was like, yeah, where are my sunglasses?
Pink, green.
Yeah, beautiful.
You should see my dresses. They're orange. They're colorful. That when you put on the colors, lighten up your life. You smile. You just go out there and ready to conquer the world.
They make a difference. Colors.
Colors.
I
So
had
important.
gone to some place and it was winter, spring, summer, and fall colors, and I think I wanted the most brightest, whatever the brightest was.
Orange,
that's where I wanted
yellow,
to
the
be.
brightest pink.
Yeah, I just wanted
Fuchsia,
to be. Yes,
the mint pill green. Ooh,
it makes
so
a
beautiful.
difference.
It does.
So now, how often does your magazine come out?
It comes out every month, the
Okay.
15th of the month, and what I do is also online. Is at
Tell them how they can
You can
get
go to MacCloud, MAGCLOUD.com.
One more time.
MAGCLOUD, Demoshell, DMOCHELLE, like French, Demoshell.
Okay.
And it's
.com.
that's Donna Michelle, like Demoshell.com. Demoshell.com. You can go on any site. You can go on Google. Find me a Gmail. My website is Demoshell.com again. Facebook, Demoshell Magazine. Demoshell Magazine at IG as well. You'll find it.
Okay, so now real quick, you are a designer. You make
Yes.
all the clothes. You brought some dresses in for me
Yes.
to try. Y'all not gonna see
Yes.
them right now, but they have some
I
dresses
wanna
for me to
fix you
take
up,
home.
girl.
She wanna fix me up.
Oh,
One of
I
them.
want to work you.
We're gonna find one to wear for the McDonald's Gospel Fest, which is coming up. And for you all, A. Curtis Farrell will be with us again next week, so we'll be doing after the show, and he'll be on live. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'm gonna be a part of your magazine. Is this true?
She will be on the cover.
Wow.
And congratulations to you on your stellar.
Thank you
award
so
winning.
much.
I'm so
Thank
proud
you.
of you, and
Thank
I
you.
listen to you all the time.
Thank
You're
you.
so much fun. It's so inspirational
Oh,
to a lot of
Donna.
people out there, and I'm inspired.
Thank
So
you.
keep doing what you do.
I'm gonna try.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That means a lot. And the fact that you
Congratulations.
came in and we're going to be doing all this together,
Yes, you
I'm
want to
really
put a
excited.
whole spread out there. Your life, how you got where you at now.
Oh,
And it inspires
Father.
other people. Because I did a little radio station, a little something
Uh-huh.
inspired on Sundays, but you major. And that's wonderful.
to
It's
God
needed.
be the glory.
To God be the glory.
I thank
yes.
Him for
in
everything.
all that we do.
Yeah.
Yes, in all that we
So
do.
I want you to one more time give your social media.
My social media, Facebook. Let's go again. Demoshell Magazine, DMOCHELLE, Fashion Magazine. I'm on IG, Demoshell Magazine. And you can go to my website is demoshell.com.
That's good stuff. And we'll keep them posted on when I'll be on it and all that.
Donna Michelle Franklin is the name. He's also on Facebook too.
Okay.
Donna Michelle Franklin.
All right. Well, thanks for being a part of After the Show. I pray you had a chance to listen to the show. It's every Sunday from 12 to 3. You can also catch me on Inspirations with Liz Black, 11 to 3, Monday through Friday. You know I've got nothing but love for you. And until next time, go in peace, grow in grace. Don't just go to church. Be the church.
Yes, amen.